Hola amigos, bueno, estamos en el NAMM, nos acabamos de encontrar con Orianthi y la verdad es que es un placer poder conocerla. Está presentando aquí unos nuevos pedales. Orianthi, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too. How you doing?
I'm very fine, thanks.
This is the first time, well, I've called them a few times in interviews, but this is the first time today that I get to see the prototypes, and I'm so excited because they look so cool, but first and foremost, they do sound amazing, and they did an incredible job on them both. And the Octavia, which I'm really excited about, has a tone I'm kind of using on the new record. So it's got this kind of, sounds like a bass is accompanying you, obviously. You know, it's like really heavy, and it just sounds massive, monstrous. You know what I mean? It's got that kind of tone, which I'm actually blending sort of urban beats with industrial kind of sounds, with big pop choruses and kind of the dark side of pop and rock. But it's very commercial. It's called Love Bum, and it's coming out in like a few months. And these pedals are actually coming out around March too, so. When I was 6 years old, my dad, he's a guitar player, so he got me into it because I just thought it looked so cool. And my dad listened to Jimi Hendrix, Santana, he listened to Eric Clapton, you know, B.B. King, Freddie King, all that stuff. So I was obsessed with the blues. Then I heard Santana, and he had the blues Latin thing, rock thing going on, and I was obsessed with that and his tone. So I just listened to his records religiously, and then moved on to like listening to different things like Jimi Hendrix and Stevie Ray Vaughan, and you know, having all those influences, and then kind of blending that with pop music now. You know what I mean? Coming from that background, and then being a big fan of pop. I love a good pop song. So that's what I'm doing. You know what? I came here when I was about 19, 20, and I would here at the NAMM show. And I actually got a record deal from being here at the NAMM show. So somebody, my A&R from Interscope Records, was in the audience when I played with Santana at the Pori Smith show at the Grove. And they contacted me and said, can I have your demo record? So I gave it to them, listened to it. Within a year, I got a record deal with Geffen and Interscope. I moved over here and just started writing and recording for my first record, and did that for a long time, and it finally came out. Then I got the gig with Michael Jackson. A lot of crazy things happen, you know, but I just kept on coming over here, kept on writing, and just being obsessed with music and trying to better myself and work with more people and learn as much as I could about the industry and everything, because coming from Australia or a small town like Adelaide, you don't know that much, you know what I mean? You come here and it's like deer in headlights, like what am I doing? You know, it's like, I just know how to play the guitar. So learning all the stuff about the industry, how, you know, records are made, record companies, all that kind of stuff has been really enlightening, and just working as much as I can. And I've been blessed to be able to work with all these different people, from Alice Cooper to, you know, Carlos, to everyone. So it's been... well, you know what? I just find that, like, the music that you listen to, right? Being able to learn it, that's, for me, it was like listening to a song and going, I want to be able to play that, right? Whether it be a pop song, whether it be Europa by Santana, you know, that tone was just incredible. I wanted to learn that song because it just hit me a certain way. So finding that music that you connect with and being obsessed by it and going, I want to be able to do that myself, and then I want to be able to be an artist and step away and create things as well. That's what drove me, but it was really inspiration from seeing a live concert. So taking your kids to a live show is the most, like, I feel like it's like church, you know what I mean? And sometimes you just, it's that moment of just like clarity where you go, I want to do that, you know what I mean? I want to do what that person's doing up on stage. So that's kind of how I sort of got into it obsessively. It was going to shows, you know. Yeah, you know, it's getting, I mean, there's more and more female guitar players, bass players, drummers, all that coming out now, which is awesome. And I feel like it doesn't matter, you know, and think times are changing, all that kind of stuff, but it was a male-dominated field for a long time. There's just so many, you know, like I learned from Jimi Hendrix, Stevie Ray Vaughan, Santana, everyone. Then was Bonnie Raitt, and then there was, Sister Loretta, you know, and it's just like so many different, Rosetta, not Loretta, Sister Rosetta, and, you know, it's like you kind of go, all right, there's so many different, you know, female players back then that weren't as big as the male players, you know what I mean? They weren't sort of, the light wasn't shown on them as much. But Jennifer Batten too, who was incredible. And there's more and more that come up, but I don't know, right now it just seems like kind of an equal thing. I think there's like 50% now. They did a study I was reading, and I don't quite, well, I'm saying this anyway, but I think it was like 50% is now female guitar players that buy instruments from Guitar, you know, Guitar Center, all that kind of stuff. So there's definitely been an increase in females wanting to just get out there and play, girls, you know, guys, everything. But for me, it doesn't really matter. I've never seen myself as a girl guitar player. I just see myself as just a guitar player, like coming in there and being one of the guys and just doing my thing. But definitely to inspire more has been my goal too, to give people confidence, young kids or whatever, to get into it and stick at it and to express yourself. It helped me immensely. You know, I think that it's a meditation too. So it helps you to just sit alone with your guitar and play. And that's a beautiful thing. It's not about being on stage sometimes. It's just how you feel when you're in your bedroom and you're picking up your guitar, right? And that elates your mood, you know what I mean? So that's where it's at for me as well as meditation. It was just incredible. I don't know, it felt like a dream up there because, you know, I mean, I grew up watching all the Michael Jackson videos and all of that and just thinking, holy crap, he's like, you know, he's a king of pop, he was amazing. And his shows, the way that he moved, his songs, amazing. So getting to work with him, getting the phone call, will you be my guitar player? I'm like, yeah, you know, no question. So it was a really surreal experience, amazing. We wrote some good songs together, you know, that was an experience, you know what I mean? It was like a journey and we go through different journeys in life and that came about and, you know, he approached me when I was playing with Alice Cooper and wanted to make a record and we did and that was that, you know, made some good songs.
Yeah. Orianthi, nice to meet you. See you soon. Thank you very much.
See you soon too. You take care.